B, Chair's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
C, approval of the July 26, 2023 meeting minutes.
Been moved. Can I get support? Been moved and reluctantly supported. All those in favor?
I was gonna say,
Aye.
let the minutes reflect.
Okay.
Reluctant second.
We'll order here. Okay, been approved. Next item, Madam Clerk.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Next item.
Item 1, under new business, requesting commission approval of the selection of Plant and Moran PLLC as the external auditor to conduct the Wayne County Airport Authority annual financial audits for the fiscal years ending September 30, 2023 and 2024.
I'd like to this time introduce our Auditor General, her staff, and her guest. Welcome, Will.
Good morning.
Marcy Carr, Auditor General.
Will Hamner, Audit Manager.
We actually have no guests for this item. But with this, we bring this before you once every 2 years. This is according to the Michigan Public Airport Authority Act. It requires that every 2 years, the Committee on Audit for the Airport Authority recommends 3 independent certified public accounting firms that possess sufficient resources and qualifications to conduct the annual financial audits of the authority to the legislative body of the local government that owns the airport, which is the Wayne County Commission. The commission then has 30 days to select the firm. If the commission does not select one of the 3 firms within the time period, it's up to the Airport Authority Audit Committee, will then have the sole power to select. The authority solicited proposals and notified 198 firms, of which they received 3 proposals. The 3 proposals were evaluated based on established criteria, which included experience and qualifications, work plan, timeline, and proposed fees. The Airport Authority then recommended the 3 firms to come to the commission for selection. What we did, once we received a letter from the authority, we requested the 3 proposals. Our office obtained the proposals, went through each of the proposals. We reviewed the Airport Authority's procurement policies and procedures. We determined that their policies and procedures for procurement similar to the county. It appears to be open, fair, and competitive. We looked at the scoring of each of the 3 proposals. It was done by the Airport Authority's Selection Committee. We reviewed the proposals again. We considered the fees as a factor, but not the sole factor. And then based on our assessment, we recommend Plant Moran as the independent certified public accounting firm for the Airport Authority to conduct the financial audits for fiscal year ending 23 and 24.
That pretty much
Yeah,
it.
and it's on us. What we received them, as I mentioned at the last committee on audit, we had received the proposals that day in the letter. So we are in enough time for the 30 days. It'll go to the full board on the 17th. So we're within the 30 days for selection.
Any comments or questions from commissioners?
I totally agree.
Okay, so can I get a,
You got it. We have a motion by Commissioner Clark-Coleman and supported by Commissioner Colleen
thank you.
via tablet.
Okay, all those in favor?
Please vote on your tablets.
Yes. Where's my tablet?
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no tablet for you. I can't use it. I'm trying to use it and it won't let me. Yeah.
Somebody voted for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to vote and it's not, okay, that's okay. I tried to use a mouse.
It's the computer.
It's the rat, okay, next item.
Item 2, forwarding a copy of the Office of Legislative Auditor General's Financial Assessment Limited Review Report for the Wayne County Sewage Disposal Systems audited financial statements for the fiscal year ended September 30, 2022.
And I believe we have representatives from Environment here. They could join us at the table. Max, if you could introduce yourself.
I'm Max Andrews.
No, you turned it off.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Max Andrews, Legislative Auditor 3.
Good morning, Elmika Steele, Deputy Director, Department of Public Services.
I've heard of you. Thank you.
Jessica Kenyon, Assistant Division Director of DPS Finance.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What you have before you today, this is the OAG's financial assessment limited review for the financial statements for the Wayne County sewage disposal system for the fiscal year ending September 30th, 2022. And I'm going to turn it over to Max Andres and he'll go through the presentation.
Okay, good morning. I'll begin by reading the background, which is on page 2 of the OAG's report. Here. The Wayne County sewage disposal system includes the Rouge Valley sewage disposal system and combined sewer overflow basin, collectively referred to as the systems. The systems are presented as enterprise funds in the county's annual comprehensive financial report. Enterprise funds are used to account for the operations and business type activities, track the fiscal activities associated with the operation and maintenance on the systems. The Rouge Valley sewage disposal handles the operation and maintenance of the Rouge Valley sewage treatment facilities. The combined sewer overflow basin fund accounts for the activities related to the construction of the combined sewer overflow basins in the city of the River Rouge, Inkster, Redford, and Dearborn Heights to reduce wet weather overflow to the rivers and increase the flow to the sewage treatment plants. Wayne County, through its Department of Public Services, owns and operates the systems in accordance with the enabling legislation and service agreements. Materials and services supplied by outside vendors or other county operations are charged to the systems responsible for such expenses when incurred. Certain other services are shared among the systems and other county operations, with the proportionate cost of these services being billed to the individual systems based upon actual services provided. We'll go to the next section, which is the independent external auditors report on page 2 of the OAG report. Plant Moran, the independent external auditor, issued an unmodified opinion on the sewage disposal system financial statements for the fiscal year ended September 30, 2022. The opinion stated that the information for sewage disposal system as of September 30, 2022 is fairly stated in all material respect in relation to the county's basic financial statement as a whole. This unmodified opinion is issued by an auditor when the financial statements present are free of material misstatements and represented fairly in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. It is the best type of opinion an entity may receive from an external auditor. Please note that sewage disposal management has omitted the management discussion and analysis that accounting principles generally accepted in the United States of America requires to be presented to supplement the basic financial statements. The auditor's opinion on the basic financial statement is not affected by the missing information. Now we'll turn to the OAG assessment on page 3 of the auditor's report. We concluded that generally the audit financial statements and other supplementary information appear complete and thorough. However, our review of the report content noted the following. Total assets as of September 30, 2022 were $105.8 million, primarily due to increase of pool cash and investments of $7.9 million, a decrease in receivables of $3.2 million, and a decrease in capital assets net of depreciation. Total liabilities increased due to an increase of $589,000 in other liabilities and $627,000 payables to Wayne County. The net position increased approximately $3.1 million due to operating revenues exceeding operating expenses. For the year ended September 30, 2021, the system pool cash investments deposited in county's treasurer internal cash management pool were $8.7 million. Treasurer's internal cash management pool cash investment, which is deposited in the county's treasurer's internal cash management pool, was $16.6 million for the year ended September 30, 2022. The system's restricted assets are composed of receivables from local units of $1.9 million and $2.0 million as of September 30, 2022 and 2021, respectively. Bond principals for municipalities was recorded upon the issuance of debt payable from judgment levies for construction of sewer facilities and systems. Such principal will be repaid by the benefited local communities in accordance with the debt service requirements of the county. Next section we'll go to is, I will go to read is the long-term debt and other obligations. It's on page 4 of the OAG report. As of September 30, 2022, total long-term debt and other obligations total $10.1 million. The sewage disposal system promptly issues 2 types of bonds. First one is a general obligation bond for which the county has pledged its limited taxable faith and credit for repayment. These bonds are promptly payable from proceeds received from respective community. The principal balance for outstanding for these bonds was approximately $2.0 million as of September 30, 2022. Revenue bonds, which is secondly secured by the limited taxable faith and credit pledge of the county. These bonds are primarily payable from charges for sewage disposal service assessed against the communities. The principal balance outstanding for these bonds was approximately $8.2 million as of September 30th, 2022. Based on our limited review, nothing came to our attention that caused us to believe the financial report, including the audited financial statements of sewage disposal system, are not present in conformity with generally accepted accounting principles. With that being said, it is our recommendation that the OIG's final assessment, limited review report of the sewage disposal system final statements for fiscal year ended September 30, 2022, be forwarded to the Wayne County Commission for receiving and filing. Thank you very much. This concludes my presentation.
Yeah, and I have a,
Any questions? Okay.
yes, I do. Thank you. It says right here, if I'm reading this correctly, it says the audited financial statements of the sewage disposal system are not presented in conformity with.
They are,
Our percent.
yeah, they are presented. Fairly.
It said not on my
Okay,
statement.
that's a typo in the.
It's a
presentation.
typo. It came to our attention that.
No.
Where did you see that? It came to our nothing came to our attention that caused us to believe that. Yes. Okay.
The conclusion is nothing came to our attention that would cause us to believe that they're not presented in accordance with government auditing standards.
Words matter, so I just want you to read what I got.
Yeah.
Well, I got it too, Ray. It's a double
Nothing
negative.
came to our attention.
Double negative.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing came to our attention, but they're not presented.
All right. Hard to state it in the positive.
Yeah.
Okay, no questions or comments from commissioners? No questions from? I'll move or receive and file. Okay, it's been moved, receive and file. Can I get a support?
You have a support by Commissioner Clark Coleman.
Okay, all those in favor? Vote on your pad. I voted yes, but, okay, sure. Okay, it's,
Motion carried.
thank you, guys. Next item,
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Ms. Cora.
Yesterday at the Ways and Means Budget Hearing Kickoffs, we presented our budget sensitive report and the review of the annual CAFR. We will be presenting that to this committee at the next meeting on the 26th, and M&B will also be here to go over the results of the CAFR.
Okay, thank you. Anything further? Anything further from commissioners? Okay, next item, Madam Clerk.
G, public comments.
Is there anybody from the public like to comment? Darcel, you got anything you want to say? Anybody from the public would like to comment? Okay, last time. Anybody from the public like to comment? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Adjournment.
It's been moved. Can I get support to adjourn?